Hey folks, I'm Akash Tiwari, and in this video we will get introduction of LangChain. So let's get started. So before moving forward, we will explore the prerequisites for this video. So if you guys are familiar with Python programming language, that would be great because most of my coding part I will use Python as my major programming language. Second, if you guys are familiar with NLP concepts, that would be fantastic because this will help you guys to better understand what is going on behind the scenes for each function call we made. So don't worry if you guys are not familiar with these two things because these two things are optional for this video particularly because in this video we will just explore the introductory part of LangChain. So yeah, so moving forward with the introduction, I have divided this video into three parts. First up, we are going to explore what LangChain is all about. Second, we will explore the reasons why LangChain should be considered. And the last third part, we implement a short code to demonstrate the power of LangChain. So, starting with what is LangChain? So LangChain is an open source framework which is used to develop applications which are powered by LLM. LLM means large language model. For example, React is also an open source framework which is used to develop front end for user interface. Another example would be TensorFlow, which is also an open source framework, which is used to develop a deep neural network architecture and models. Next, I would like to share this image, which I have took from LangChain's official documentation. So this image properly demonstrates what LangChain offers. LangChain offers basically three things: LangChain itself, Lang server, and Langsmith. So starting with LangChain, LangChain is further divided into three parts: LangChain, LangChain community, and LangChain core. So starting with LangChain core, LangChain core basically provides base abstractions and LangChain expression language. Base abstractions means you can use these abstractions to build your custom functions and classes. Then LangChain expression language is basically the way of writing LangChain code and chains and agents. So basically, it's a syntax to write LangChain code. Then comes the LangChain community. LangChain community is further divided into three parts: module input output, retrievals, and agent tooling. So first, model input output. In this, prompts and your uh, output parser. We will learn this in our future videos, what is prompt and what is output parser. So don't worry. Then comes the retrievals. Retrievals basically are those things means how you ingest your documents into LLM, how can you chunk your context and properly clean those context and then feed to your LLMs. All these things comes into the retrieval part. Then agent tooling. Agent tooling is very important. This provides custom tools, means tools basically are functions, you know. So functions, you can write custom functions and those functions can be used by the LLM to give you your desired output. Okay, then comes the LangChain. LangChain contains chains, agents, retrieval strategies, which finally make up the application architecture. Then comes the LangChain server. LangChain server basically helps you to deploy your LLM-based application as a REST API. And the last is Langsmith. Langsmith is a part of LLM Ops. Basically, it helps you to evaluate your application, also helps you to debug your application, and also monitors your application. So yeah, this is the full architecture of LangChain, or you can say these are the products which LangChain offers to us to build a fully functional LLM application. So moving to our next section, that is why is LangChain. Large language model can be directly integrated to a software application, but it would be a very challenging and difficult task because large language model have a tendency to get hallucinated, get confused. So LangChain as a framework simplify all those processes and enable us to integrate large language model to a software application easily. Here I have mentioned 3 points which will help you to consider LangChain as a framework. First point is LangChain enable us to communicate with large language model properly by providing various prompts. Also, it helps us to enable to parse different LLM outputs properly by providing different output parser. Second point is LangChain offers various agents and tools which increase the usability of LLM. And last point is LangChain simplifies the implementation of complex conceptual applications such as RAG or conversational chatbot. So moving to our last segment, that is how is LangChain. In this segment, I have implemented a short code which demonstrate how LangChain works. I have used Python 3.10.12 version. I have also pip installed different modules which are required to run the code. So let's jump into the coding part. In the first cell, I have initialized a prompt where I am simply passing that LLM is a world-class coder and it can generate any code in Python. In the second cell, I am initializing my LLM. I am basically using Llama 2 model. You can use different model like ChatGPT 4 or ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo. In the third cell, I am using a output parser. Basically, I am using string output parser. It will basically clean the output of the LLM. In this cell, I am creating the chain. Basically, I'm using LCEL, LangChain expression language. So here is the prompt, here is the LLM, and here is the output parser. And in this cell, I am passing my input variable, like write a code for recursion. So if I run all these cells one by one and print the output, so here is the output. So you can see that it has given me a proper output. So I will copy paste the function which the LLM has generated here, and it also provided me an explanation. So yeah, you can read that. So if I run this function, okay, and call this function by passing that give me a factorial of 5. So yeah, it is correct, 120. The factorial of 5 is 120. So the provided code is correct. So yeah, this is how we create a chain in LangChain. In future videos, we will learn how to create tools, how to create agents. So stay tuned. So for this video, we will wrap up here. So we have learned what is LangChain and we have learned why we use LangChain and how can we implement LangChain in Python. So if you find any value in today's video, then don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Also, you can subscribe this channel for future videos where we will learn how to build different applications using LangChain and Python. Thanks for tuning in and until next time, happy learning.